Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. My title was a little dramatic because I didn't actually live like a monk, but I lived pretty darn close to it. Like a modern day city girl monk is what I would say, because I lived in the city. I'd go get lunch with my friends and I don't know, I would do things, but I really I would meditate for like 3 hours a day. I would fast. I was just eating like whole foods, doing yoga every day, reading spiritual texts and practices, and getting rid of everything, just learning the art of detachment, like things, shoes that I loved. I had like a digital camera that I loved using, and I was just testing my boundaries of my attachment to things and just getting rid of them. And I learned that I wanted nothing and I needed nothing to be content with life. I learned to stop living in fear. Like if something excited me, I would do it. If something scared me, I would do it. And I was just pushing the boundaries of who I thought I was all the time. That's been about 3 years. So I would say this last year, I've kind of settled down a little bit, and I've learned a lot because I've approached it from a much more grounded place this last year. I've just learned like a huge balance of it all, and that there's really no right way to live life. It's just kind of your way, and there are going to be seasons of you doing certain things, being more outgoing, trying new things, and there'll be seasons where you feel called to retreat and rest and be with yourself, and all of that is okay. And through all of the work that I've done, all of the detachment, I'm still attached to things. I still get angry about things. I still resist what is and overthink and feel shame, and then love myself anyway. And it's just like a constant coming back to myself and remembering that really nothing matters, and yet everything matters so much. Like, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna feel off sometimes, and even that's just perfect. And I stopped trying to create my own reality. I guess manifestation works. I don't know. You think that you're in control when things go your way, and then when things don't go your way, you're like, oh, I've lost control. When it's like, I don't know if we have control or not, or if this is just one big set up plan for us, like divine plan. And I've just really surrendered to it, and I have fun. And sometimes I play with manifestation. I pretend like I have, oh, I can just manifest a parking spot and it works out for me. And it does. I usually find solid parking spots, and I'm grateful for it. But I'm not pretending like I'm completely in control. There's some little dance between the two. I've learned a lot of deep acceptance of myself, because I feel like for so long during my awakening and all of those practices, it's like I was trying to, I did a lot of shadow work, and I saw the shadows within me and the ways that I played from fear and insecurity, whatever. But I think I would try and do my practices to try and escape those parts of me. And now I'm at a place where it's like, I just have this space to hold it all of myself and love all of myself. And it's like I'm my own loving parent to myself. And because I do a lot of work with my inner child, and let her live and let her explore and let her express herself. And I also parent myself. So when I'm overthinking or do something wrong or struggling, I really give myself peace. It just all comes from me, and I don't expect anything from anyone else to do things to make me happy. And I still try and give too much to people, but I just love to give. But I've also come to a place where it's it's not my job to fill people. It's not my job to heal people. It's my job to just take care of myself, because it's all one. It's all the same. The more you take care of yourself, the more you are creating space for others. And it's really just a beautiful journey. I wouldn't even say it's been living like a monk, but it's just been a very deep journey of exploring myself and pushing the boundaries of what I think I'm capable of, or what I think I am. And the way that I have used labels, and I see people use labels to kind of trap themselves, has been really eye-opening for me too. For so long, I grew up saying, I'm an anxious person, I'm introverted, I'm shy. And then I look back, and even now I see so many moments where I'm extroverted and I'm social, and it really just depends on the moment. And not trying to tie myself down to any label is very freeing, and it's very uncomfortable, because you're like, no, I'm a type A person. It's what about the times that you're type B? What about the times that you go with the flow? It's you can't you can't identify yourself because you're not identifiable. You are everything and nothing, you know what I mean? And that's a really beautiful and uncomfortable place to stand, to not really be standing anywhere. And what else have I learned? I've learned to find beauty and appreciation for everything. Gratitude is like the biggest thing. Like every hardship, I'm like, I'm learning so much from this. Every like win or success, I'm like, I'm so grateful to just have this. I sit and think about how grateful I am for everything. And I think that also comes down to like pure presence, because I'm not always present. I'm in my head a lot. I scroll on my phone, like I'm not always here, but I often remind myself to be present, and I come back to present. And that's all it is. It's just reminding myself to come back to it. And I think it's happening a lot more and more and more. And there are phases where I'm not present at all. And it just is. I don't try to act like I could create everything to be better than it is. You know, for a while, it's like, why is there so much suffering in the world? And why is this like this in my life? And I kind of just think it's all perfect. And that's also a really uncomfortable place to stand, because of suffering and evil stuff in the world. And I don't want to dive into God, because that's a whole other video that I love to explore. But God, or source, or existence, the universe, what is, the big is infinitely more intelligent than me. You know what I mean? I'm one fractal of all that is, I would say. I always disagree with myself because I can't stand anywhere. But it's like, who am I to think that I know what's going on? Everybody thinks they know what's going on. Everybody thinks that they know, and nobody knows anything. I have friends that are like medical doctors, and I have friends that are holistic doctors, and they both completely disagree with each other, and they could both be completely wrong, and they could both be right, you know? So it's just like allowing everybody to live in their own truth and living in yours, and knowing that your truth is not the whole truth, or even any truth at all, because who knows? So yeah, I hope this wasn't chaotic. I feel like all my videos are a little chaotic, but I'm getting the hang of it. And I hope that some of this helped, and helps you guys find some peace in life, because that's the best thing you can do, is just ride the wave and appreciate it. And when you don't, just remind yourself to come back to it, I guess, if that makes sense. All right. Have a good week. I love you guys.